What's up, y'all? Good morning. This your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, and I'm gonna go over some test stands for my ABC True King. I don't know what to call it. My girlfriend calls it spaghetti. It's just a bunch of stuff, and it tastes good and it works. So I had to redo this video because the last one I made an illegal play on it, and I just don't wanna, have any controversy. So we're just gonna go ahead and wow, this is pretty dope. Oh man, I'm just pondering, like, there's like nothing bad about this hand except maybe this would have been bad, but like there's a terraforming there, so this was just great. Everything's gonna work out fine. So we're gonna activate Union Hanger. Union Hanger is gonna go ahead and search out A. We're gonna normal summon A. Use the effect of Union Hanger to equip C to the A to the B to the C to the D, N to the N to the P to the masterpiece. And yes, this is really good. Then we're gonna go ahead and Brilliant Fusion. We're gonna go ahead and dump a B. Or let's see, if we extend a bit. Okay, let's see here. So if we go for C, right, and then use A to add C back, then special summon C, and use C. Okay, so we'll dump an A. We're gonna dump an A off of the Brilliant Fusion, and we dumped a Sapphire. Summon Seraphinite, right? This is middle. And we're going to do some link summoning. So what we're going to do here, we're going to link off Seraphinite and A. C will automatically go to the graveyard. And we're going to go ahead and summon out Proxy Dragon. And then the effect of A and C trigger. So what we're going to do is A chainlink 2, C chainlink 1. C is going to go ahead, A is going to go ahead and add C. And then resolution, C is going to special summon 1 from hand, which will just be the C that was added off of A. We already had a piece in hand anyways, but we're going to summon the C. So, yeah, because we're going to extend. And then we're going to go ahead and link summon the C and the Proxy Dragon into Deco Talker. Then the effect of C will trigger, special summoning the B somewhere over there. Then we're going to go ahead and activate Optimus Prime. And we're going to go for our double Ds. Hopefully you guys can see everything that's going on with this field. So Diagram has been activated. Diagram will destroy this. We can go for Masterpiece, but I just want to make True King of all Calamities, because what ABC deck have you made? Like, what ABC deck have you seen that can make a first turn Buster in Calamities? Let me know. Aside from what you just saw on this channel, let me know and I'll go check it out myself. Reveal Barastos, destroy B and Barastos. He gets summoned. So we'll do B chainlink 2, Barastos chainlink 1, and B is gonna go ahead and search out. So how many pieces do we have? So we have 2 A's. We've got 1 B and 1 C. So what B is gonna do is just search out another B. And then Barastos is gonna, the other Barastos that's destroyed is gonna summon out Mariamne. We'll overlay these cards, and we'll summon True King of all Chlamydia. We're gonna summon Buster, banishing B, C and A. And that's a pretty nice first turn board. That is just amazing. And we have a card so we can, like, discard to banish, standby, put our opponent under Calamity, so they have nothing that they can do. Especially if this is spirals, they're done. You're scooping at this point. And if you're not scooping, you're just like, all right, I have a Mirror Force. That's pretty much the only thing that's going to save you. It's retarded. You can't even activate monster effects, so I don't understand how you can get 3 spiral cards in your graveyard to summon Sleeper. But if you can do that, don't forget that Deco Talker is still there, so Sleeper is going to get outed regardless. Even if I can't destroy him, I can negate his effect so he won't kill anything. And then Buster will go ahead and just tag out, tribute itself for cost. Summon A in the middle, not that zone. Then we'll summon B over here in his zone. Just something wants to target, you know, whatever. Then we'll draw for turn. We drew Dragon's Ravine. That was not a good draw whatsoever. Then we can go diagram on the A. And we're gonna search out Masterpiece. Matter of fact, not Masterpiece. We're gonna search out Disciples to do some recycling. And then the effect of the effect of A will trigger. And A is gonna add C to the hand. Oh, I'm sorry, there's only one C out. So A is just gonna add B to hand so we can cycle and get to that C. And then this is our hand now. We have 3 in hand. We're gonna do Disciples. We're gonna put these 3 True Kings back. Turn 2, this is looking nice. You're pretty much preparing for an OTK. You could like overlay these 2, Diamond Die Roll, pop a card, summon Buster anyways, banish a card. Like there's a lot that you can do. You can even do the Calamities push with Barastos, kill 2 monsters, banish 2 back rows, and it's just game. It's just overkill at that point. Let's see what we draw. You draw a card, we drew Terraforming. That's amazing. That's exactly what we needed actually. So we're gonna Terraforming, Optimus Prime. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do Pseudo Space because I don't want to lose too many copies of Diagram. So we're just gonna activate Pseudo Space over Diagram, use its effect, banish Diagram. It is now Diagram. And what we're gonna do now is we are going to use Pseudo Space to Diagram to destroy C and search out our Masterpiece. Man, I feel like I'm getting sick. Then C's effect will trigger special summoning the B. Or as a matter of fact, not C. Let's destroy the B instead of the C. So the B is going to search out C, right? That's smarter. That's smarter because we can extend with the C. C is just so good for link summoning. And then we're at 4 cards in hand, so that's amazing. Additional tribute from Disciples. We have a normal summon this turn. Tribute the C in the Disciples. Summon Masterpiece. Disciples will pop whatever's there. Then you can just go Masterpiece pop. And you know, C's effect. I'm sorry, so we're moving a little bit too fast. So Disciples triggers as well as C. So I guess we can just do Disciples Chainlink 2, C Chainlink 1. You know, pop and then pop. But if they don't have a response to Disciples Chainlink 2, C Chainlink 1, we can just go Chain Masterpiece, Chainlink 3 before we let the Chainlink resolve, right? So we could just Chain Masterpiece. Or you just don't have to do that because this is just style points. We can just let it resolve, pop, and then C's effect will special summon a C from hand. Then you can activate Masterpiece instead of doing it all flashy. Like, matter of fact, let's banish Brilliant Fusion. That's even better. Pop, right? And then I think we're going to summon Firewall just to do it. But we're not going to do any co-link action. We're not. I don't think so. It depends on how many sets we have. Yeah, we're not. But, you know, we are going to summon Firewall. I just want to do it. But we can do some co-link action. We just have to waste some of the monsters that I don't want to waste. Summon Firewall. Effective C. Special summon B over here. You know what? I shouldn't have searched the B, should I? I shouldn't have, dang, because I want to make Buster unaffected by monster effects. So if I would have added A from grave to hand with the first A, I could have equipped it to Buster to make him unaffected by monster effects, and that's a bit relevant. So B gets summoned nonetheless. And we're pretty much going to go Buster. And we're going to banish the pieces. A, B, and C. I guess banish a card after we've popped the back row, pop the card Masterpiece, then banish a card with Buster. If it wasn't enough, we could have just did Calamities, searched out the Barastos, the second one we put back in the deck, and then just do that instead of Masterpiece. But I just wanted to have Calamities, Masterpiece, and Buster. Activate B, equip it to Buster, so now you have room when he tags out to summon 3 pieces, which is just amazing. And then don't forget, you can still pseudo space the Union Hanger, the Dragon Intervene. Just this is just madness. This is turn 2, like that. Oh my gosh. I don't even feel like we need to do another test stand, but I will if you guys want me to. But I feel like, let me see how long that took. Dang, that took longer than I thought it did. It took 10 minutes. Alright, I'll do another test stand because we're 10 minutes in. That's fine. I just don't want this to be too long is all. So, that was amazing. True King of all calamities, Masterpiece, ABC Buster Dragon, and Firewall Dragon just because we can. If there was a way to extend and just have, you know, excess resources, we could have treated Decode Talker as a Link 1 and then did him and just like 3 other monsters and just flat out summoned Borolo Dragon. But I felt like that would have been just a waste of resources that we didn't really have. Well, we did have 2 other effect monsters, but that was Calamities and Masterpiece. Why would you give those up for Borolo? So I was like, let's summon Firewall because we can. And at the same time, you're just getting pieces engraved. So you could have summoned 2 ABC Dragon Busters, in fact, which is nice. Like, we could have just used Buster to banish your own Firewall and then summon the second one in the extra monster zone. There's just like stuff you could have done, which is amazing. So this test hand is, it'll work. We'll make it work. We'll go Dragon's Ravine, pitch Destrudo, and then send Darkworm. Activate Darkworm, special itself. Then go Union Hanger. Union Hanger's effect. Let's go for A and then B. So we're gonna add A, normal summon A, equip B to A. So right now A is unaffected by spells. A lot of people don't realize that. Why do we draw 2 Union Hangers? That's fine though. That's totally fine. We can like overlay. We can. But do I want to do that? Nah, I'm gonna do Destrudo first. So we're gonna go Destrudo, pay half, target A. Yeah, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work. We're gonna be able to do it. This was an extender that we needed, I guess. So it was nice to draw the Destrudo. Then we're gonna synchro using A, and Destrudo goes to the bottom of the deck. And we're gonna summon out Ancient Fairy. And what's gonna happen here is we'll do A Chainlink 2, B Chainlink 1. So A is gonna add B back to hand. And then B is gonna resolve searching out our C. We're at 4 cards in hand, so this field is kind of looking free right now. We're gonna go ahead and do Ancient Fairy's effect to pretty much can't conduct backfights, who cares? Special summon C from hand. Then we're gonna use this other effect to destroy Union Hanger. And we're gonna go for Draconic Diagram. We've used all 3 of our field spells, except for Pseudo Space. In hindsight, keep in mind that you could have just, instead of doing that in that order, we could have did Ancient Fairy to destroy Union Hanger, to do Pseudo Space, play it, banish Union Hanger, and then special summon C, use the effect to equip again, because Union Hanger's effect to equip a unit from deck is not a hard once per turn. You can only activate the card once per turn. So keep in mind that you could have done that, but I don't think we need to go that route because we've already got all 3 pieces in rotation. So I feel like that would have been just kind of just unnecessary. And then we use Draconic Diagram to destroy C. And what we'll do is we're going to search out a Mariamne for next turn. And then C's going to activate special summon in the B. Then we'll just link all 3 of these effect monsters into a Decode Talker. The effect of B. B will search out. Let's search out A. This is like a free field. Look at this. We have 4 cards in hand, dude. Then we're gonna just banish A, B, and C. Summon Buster. Dude, this field is looking to be free right now. That's insane. Summon out Buster. And the only sad thing is we weren't able to get another piece on field. Like, if I was able to special summon this, like somehow we were able to resolve C again, I would just equip it to Buster. Well, I don't know why ABC players don't play that way, but that's how I play. I call it Union Tag. I'm trying to summon Buster and get him equipped to as many of the pieces as possible. Because, like, when you have Masterpiece unaffected by traps and monsters, then you have a Buster that's unaffected by spells, traps, and monsters. They're unaffected by everything, practically. And then you have Decode for the additional protection. It's just, like, insane. But this board's practically free. And then, you know, you set the strike. That's really nice. Then, you know, you strike on Buster, you know, like, does that, banish, tag out, summon pieces in the zones. Or how about we just do it like that? Tributes itself for cost. Draw for turn. We drew a terraforming. So we'll go diagram this. And what we'll do is Masterpiece or Calamities. Masterpiece or Calamities. Let's go for Masterpiece, since at this point we're pushing for game. Calamities is more or less like, yeah, he's for the game push, but at the same time, he's more or less like first turn you stall out with them, second turn you kill with them. So we'll do that. Then we'll go ahead and terraforming. And we don't want to waste too many diagrams. Well, we have 2 diagrams in deck, so I guess we can just, instead of searching the pseudo space, the next terraforming would be the pseudo space. Activate second diagram. Activate Disciples. No legitimate targets right now, but pop Disciples with diagram. Disciples will pop something as a separate chain. We'll search out Heritage. So Disciples pop, activate Heritage, draw 1. It's a B. It's not that bad. And then we'll go ahead and Union Hanger. We have 2 A's out of our deck. So what's left is 1 B and 1 C. So Union Hanger's effect is going to search out C. I'm sorry, search out B. Then we'll proceed to normal summon for the turn by normal summoning B. From our deck, we're going to equip C. There's so much more we can do now. This is crazy. This is crazy. And, like, I'm looking at all my playsets right now. That's my 3 Bs, my 2 Cs. So I have an A engraved. That means, alright. So we can do additional tribute of Heritage, tributing Heritage, and A Assault Core to summon Masterpiece here in the middle. Nah, let's not do it in the middle. Let's go farthest right. Because, like, pretty much C's in the middle zone. This is the adjacent left, which is in the middle of Decode. This is the farthest left. So this is the last monster zone towards the left. C's in the middle. This is the adjacent left. This is my adjacent right. This is my farthest right where Masterpiece gets summoned. That's smarter. And then we'll use A, target the second A, engrave, add it to hand. This is insane. I guess if there is any other cards to pop after you pop twice with the Draco spells, we'll just banish Heritage to destroy. And like we're still not done. I'm glad I put Destrudo in the bottom of my deck. I'm glad I remembered. So then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna link summon using C and Decode Talker to summon out Firewall Dragon. And then the effect of C will trigger special summoning the C. And we have all the play sets, so we're going to need to do a tad bit of extending, I guess, if we want to co-link our Firewall. The only way to do it is to summon another Firewall. So what we're going to do here is, I really wish I had I'm going to have to change my extra deck up and play 2 copies of Decode Talker. So I'm probably going to cut Diamond Direwolf for like a Gaia Saber or something like that. But pretty much we're going to need to do this. We're going to have to sacrifice a proxy. So we're going to link off our C and our B in the proxy and firewall zone. And then what happens at that point? So if we go back, right? Where is this at? Okay, nothing was in firewall zone. So I guess I should have special summoned them in firewall so I can use firewall's effect and C's effect as special. But then again, keep a card in hand to banish. So link those two off for proxy. The effect of C will trigger special summoning A. Then we're going to go ahead and link the A, B, and the proxy to summon our firewall. So firewall triggers, and is it an if or one effect? It's an if. So we'll put firewall as chain link 1, and we'll put A as chain link 2. So A will resolve to add C to hand. We have no more targets to search off B. Then firewall resolves because a monster he points to left, special summoning the C. Or as a matter of fact, forget the C. We're gonna use A to search to add back A. Then firewall resolves to special summon the A, right? And at this point, this deck is crazy. Like, do you see all the just the easy, simple extending? Like, banish the pieces, summon Buster, activate A Assault Core, equip A to B. So pretty much Masterpiece is unaffected by spells and monsters. He's unaffected by monsters. Then you have firewalls to bounce. I'm done. I'm so freaking done. This is retarded. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. This is crazy. Like, these were like first turn 2 boards. Like, it took literally no time to get there. This is a turn 2 board. The first turn board was... Oh my gosh. God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. This is some new age jank stuff right here, man. Please check this out. Tell your friends about it. Try it out for yourself. See if you can get it to work. I'm still learning because I just literally built this deck and I'm already figuring out some crazy stuff with it. It just goes to show how good this deck really is. And it on pen and paper, one might say, oh, this looks, you know, bricky, but it's really not. It works the way I built it. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Y'all have a beautiful day and you'll be hearing from me soon.